When I reached there, my dear, I just discovered that there is a lot of silent genocide happening in this country. The world doesn't know. Ugandans don't know that there is silent genocide happening to fellow countrymen. It is a well-organized, that there are so many younger men who are arrested and just dumped there. In a room where I was, at first we are 360, but later on the number grew. You are 1-to-1, no masks, no what. In the day you could be given half a cup of water and you share it with two people. Two people share half cup of water in a day. Those who are arrested every night, every day, buses and lorries are even powering young men between the ages of 17 and 30. You ask them what's the problem. They say, we are found in such and such a place, but we have been dumped there. Even so many men who are there for so many months, so many years, when they dump there, they don't allow them to see judges. They are not allowed to see magistrates. They are not allowed to see justice. So, when we are in the room in the night, I saw a lot of things. But from the day I slept there, you sleep one on the other like this. And their sanitation system is extremely poor. The toilets are supposed to be run on water, but there is no water. If you want to ease yourself, you have to get permission. They can even tell you, yes, you want to ease yourself, wait tomorrow. And there are so many people, so many young men who are suffering from those prisons. Each room at least minimum could be of 360 prisoners. Each cell, 300, minimum of 360. And during daytime you could see how people are sweating. Those who faint, they are taken out. Those who die, if you die, they wrap you in small blankets and put you under the bunker. They have bunkers there. So I just appeal to speak of Parliament, even the human rights organizations to go and visit that Kitalia. It's a new Guantanamo Bay. If you die, they wrap you in a blanket, they put you under the bunker, and in the night, you hear a small tractor coming to collect dead bodies. When it takes from around 8 p.m., when it collects the dead bodies, in the morning it brings back the blankets which they took together with the dead bodies. Then they throw them back to the prisoners such that you can use them for when you want to sleep. So I found so many people, but some of the clear scenarios I could tell you, there are so many younger men who are arrested because they found them with the red berets of people power. If some were found with putting on overalls of people power, putting on t-shirts of people power, they are all there and they are not allowed to go to courts. What they do, I heard that the president already instructed the judges not to allow these people get out of those jails, not to listen to their cases. What they did, they planned that in order for these people not to be released or not to be bailed out, they could always advise them to appear on videos. When they call your name and the video starts, just within some few minutes, they come and tell you the video is off, so you go back until when the judge will call you. You can be there for months and months without the judge calling you to go to court. Or if the video is just starting, they can tell you that power is off. So we don't know when the judge or the magistrate will call you, but power is off. Then you go back. There are so many people who are arrested, who are detained, and their families don't know where they are because they are not allowed to make any communications. There are so many younger men who are dying from that Kitalia prison. Mark my words, they are not killed by the prison warders, but they come when they are already extremely tortured. Those who have been stabbed, those who have been beaten and their teeth are out, but they just throw them there and they order them not to release them. There are some people who thought that maybe they will get justice from the courts of law, but they just tell them that, my dear, you just be there. It will maybe, if they told me that these people's plan is that they cannot release these young men specifically until when elections are over. But so many of them are dying and no one knows. The world is keeping quiet, and I wish Parliament could make an impromptu visit to that Kitara. They will know that there is a new Guantanamo Bay in Uganda, of which they didn't know. People are dying secretly there. I said they are not killed by the prison warders, but they are taken there in buses, in lorries, when they are tortured. I found some younger men, like 500 of them. Asked them, because they knew me. Oh, they made a lot of noise when they saw me. Then I said, why are you here? They said, we were arrested under the curfew laws. But they never allowed us even to have anything, not even to make a call. We are here for 6 months. The courts have never called us, and no one bothers. So we are here on the mercies of God, and they are there. Then there are those whom I saw a young man. I got interested in this young man. The police arrested him because they found Bobby Wine Kyagulanyi's poster near his bed. And you know what the case they put on him? That he has marijuana. He had marijuana. And he wondered. So I heard even from these other people that when they found you with a t-shirt bearing People Power or NUP, they charge you with the either being found with the marijuana or robbery, but not that they found you with the case all the mask of People Power or NUP. So they are also there in jail, in cells, crying. I found even some soldiers who are arrested that they have connections with the Kyagulanyi. There are also many of them are there that they trace their phone calls. Their phone calls were related to Kyagulanyi's number, so they also detained there. There even comes a time, I got some information there, that some epidemic raids them and they die in big numbers. If you look at their sick bay, and the doctors say, what can we do? And of course they cannot release information from there. They keep it as a secret. Those who die of epidemics because of the big number, they just wrap them in the blankets and take them in the night. My dear friend, at times I cried when I saw what was happening to these young men, because if I knew if it could happen to me, a member of Parliament who is vocal, what about those silent young boys whose families even don't know that they were collected from within the city? Some were kidnapped from within the city, some are kidnapped from different areas, then they dropped or they throw them there in Kitalia prison, and they are dying in a bigger number. So I wish the Speaker of Parliament and my colleagues in Parliament could make a prompt visit to that prison. I know how much you fellow countrymen or young men of this country are dying. And I want to know from government, if they think that what I'm saying is a lie, let them allow people to go there. They will know. Let people go there secretively and make some interview with some of the prisoners who are there. They will know that there is something happening being done to Ugandans, but nobody cares. Maybe nobody knows that it is happening to our countrymen. I came to know you cannot find justice in Uganda because most of the magistrates and judges are cadres of the regime. The policemen are cadres of the regime. The so-called the people who are supposed to implement or to give justice to Ugandans cannot do it because they are cadres of the regime, and they fear to give justice to countrymen because they fear Mr. Museveni that maybe he will do something to them. The custodians of the law, the custodians of the laws of Uganda, the judges, not all, but most judges, most magistrates are cadres of the regime. They cannot dispense justice to where it is supposed to be. So it is upon Ugandans to see what they can do, but there is a lot of things happening in this country. So it's upon countrymen and people in the world to come out and help us. Some of these prisons are like concentration camps of Hitler. So many Ugandans are dying from there, especially young men. They are being imprisoned there, they can't get justice. not even courts of law call them such that they can be listened to, but they are just dying there silently and nobody cares. So I appeal to countrymen, fellow countrymen, Ugandans. There is genocide, but it is silently done. Specifically to young men from the central region here in Buganda. You could hear Segundi, Rugundi, Gundi. They are there. Specifically young men from Buganda. There is genocide being done unto them, but they cannot get justice because even politicians who are supposed to go out and see what is happening cannot be allowed to touch Chitalia prison.